school, when I'm driving, when I'm eating, when I'm walking with a knife, when I'm hiking, when I'm dancing, making love to my wife. Bears are scary, their claws are big, their teeth can cut through steel, and a diamond and a pig, and a deer and a fish, and a skull and a man, and Christina Aguilera, Mexico and Japan. Polar bear, grizzly bear, black bear, brown bear. Never put a bear on a chair, he'll break it. Never make love to a bear, he'll transmit STDs, poison fleas, cottage cheese between your knees. Never ever stare at a bear, he'll rake your face. I don't care what kind of mace you carry, he'll eat it right before he grabs you with his monster bear string and disembowels you in front of your family. A bear could easily kill Chuck Norris, but he likely won't, cause he's too busy eating fish. Yummy, yummy fish from the stream and river. Bears eat the fish cause it makes them even stronger. Bears will stare at you, don't you dare declare that the food you brought is yours, because it's theirs. They'll tear you a new one full of air and glare as they stare at your stupid human hair. Crunch, crunch, burp, fart, that's the sound of a bear eating you. Now you're poop on the ground, and the bear is full, and the bear is content, and his massive crap is as hard as cement.
One day we boys all loaded up our guns, went out to do some hunting and to have a little fun. We took a little whiskey and some dandelion beer, and we marched along together till we came upon a deer. Then we fired our guns, the deer started running, kept us mighty busy just a-bumping in the shells. Fired and we fired, but they still kept it running. Some branches off a poplar was the only thing that fell. Well, we kept on a-walking till we came to some oaks. We were feeling kind of tired, so we stopped to have a smoke. We laid our rifles down and we lit our cigarettes. Then a buck jumped out beside us and he scared us half to death. But we fired our guns, the deer started running, kept us mighty busy just a-bumping in the shells. Fired and we fired, but they still kept it running. Some branches off a poplar was the only thing that fell. When we stopped for dinner, it was looking like a storm, so we built a little fire, our sandwiches to warm. A couple of the boys were busy counting up their shells. What fell into the fire blew our dinner all to well. Now we fired our guns, the deer started running, kept us mighty busy just a-bumping in the shells. Fired and we fired, but they still kept it running. Some branches off a poplar was the only thing that fell. Well, they ran through the willows and they ran through the poplars and they ran through the cherries where a snake couldn't crawl. We kept on a-shooting till our rifles overheated and the smoke got so thick that we couldn't see at all. Now we kept on a-hunting, but we never got a deer. The only thing we killed was the whiskey and the beer. Then they took away our rifles and they locked us up in jail, 'cause a farmer didn't like us shooting off his horse's tail. We fired our guns, the deer started running, kept us mighty busy just a-bumping in the shells. Fired and we fired, but they still kept it running. Some branches off a poplar was the only thing that fell.
Chicken on his fingers and a butt six-pack. Drinking in the morning, little hair of the dog. He's sweet as a bird, but it smells like a hog. Big Bear, he's iron tough. Big Bear's got a chest like a rug. Big Bear, he don't take no guff. He's Big Bear. Looking in the mirror, now they're coming from behind. Big Bear's got a buddy that they're never gonna find. 420 block, gonna take him out of sight. Never gonna catch you, and you never have to fight. Big Bear, he's iron tough. Big Bear's got a chest like a rug. Big Bear, he don't take no guff. He's Big Bear. Oh, Big Bear. Big Bear. Big Bear. Big Bear. Big Bear.
year ago November, I went out to hunt some deer on a morning bright and clear. I went and shot the maximum the game laws would allow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. I was in no mood to trifle. I took down my trusty rifle and went out to stalk my prey. What a haul I made that day. I tied them to my fender and I drove them home somehow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. The law was very firm, it took away my permit, the worst punishment I ever endured. It turned out there was a reason, cows were out of season and one of the hunters wasn't insured. People ask me how I do it, and I say there's nothing to it. You just stand there looking cute, and when something moves, you shoot. And there's 10 stuffed heads in my trophy room right now. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a purebred Guernsey cow.
I didn't see no horns in sight when he ran by my blind, but I got my 12 gauge up and pulled the trigger just in time. I barely had a foot out the door when my buddy called my cell phone. Started screaming about our management plan, but I've got a plan of my own. If it's brown, it's down, shoot that little doe. If it's got spots, nobody's gonna know. Even that pork horn, he's gotta go. If he's brown, he's down. You can't eat horns, I'm hunting just for meat. A tender little doe just can't be beat. Lord knows I'm a hungry man and I've gotta eat. If it's brown, he's down. Yeah, my baby's gonna be real happy when I get home. $10 backstrap for dinner.